What's going on, everybody? Gunnar here. Just got done doing a float with Mr. Brad Bowen, and right here at the takeout I just want to take the opportunity to show you guys something to add to the masterclass, and it has to do with just finishing a retrieve with some sort of profile show or sweep. And in e-stocks fishing, that might look like the figure eight, and Brad and I filmed a really quick video on how to transition into a figure eight on your retrieve. And basically these videos are going to be very similar because e-stocks fishing or not, warm water fishing, flies just get tailed. Flies get tailed, they get followed, and a lot of times that eat happens boat side, and one of the things you can do to induce that and trigger that is to change the direction that the fly is traveling. So you're literally going to perform a lateral sweep with the rod tip, drawing that fly broadside, presenting it broadside to the fish to trigger that eat right at the pickup. So check this out. I'm going to rip off some line here. Get my last hope of catching a muskie today. And so you can do this obviously with the two-hand retrieve, burning it, single hand, just hard strips, transitioning into a straight, strict strip. And as this fly comes right into me, I can just present that lateral, get that nice sweep in there. Now when you're boat fishing, the one thing you're going to want to do to help aid that transition is as that fly gets closer and closer and closer to your feet, going from two-hand, transition to one-hand, start get that rod tip deeper, 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 so that you can sweep into it, and it's very smooth, subtle, natural. Everything's smooth. Everything should be nice and smooth. Wade fishing, you can be quite a bit more funky with it, especially as you strip that into your feet. You get about 10 feet out or so, you can throw a little mend in there, and then you're going to be kind of in a trout set scenario, but you're so close to that fly that actually sweeping the rod is going to do a fairly efficient job of setting the hook, with maybe the exception of a super bony mouth fish or a really large hook gauge. So that's just one thing to add to the class. The one thing you really got to practice is going from that two-hand to single hand. That way you have complete control of the rod to either shove it in or to draw it out, and you're not, here trying to do something with the two-hand. And so all you got to do to really get that transition down is I'll literally drop it out of my armpit. You just drop it into that hand, and with your cadence, so you can do a hard strip pause and just make that smooth transition. So the transition's a part of that retrieve. It shouldn't be some fumbling, accidental thing. Like you can boom, boom, boom. Let the pause and the animation of the fly be your transition to separate your hands, get them back on the rod so that you can push that rod tip either deep, so that you can manipulate that rod tip laterally. And that way your cadence has a little bit more life and variation to it. And that sweep, broadside, turn, boat side, which can either just be that finishing touch or moving into a big elliptical, oval, or figure eight, will hopefully put you on more fish and capitalize on those opportunities where those eats happen boat side. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.